What's happening, guys? We're back. I want to get the steering wheel mounted today. Alright, so pretty easy episode this week. All I want to do is get the steering wheel mounted on the car and then get the steering shaft all kind of buttoned up, tightened up and whatnot. Everything's just kind of dry fit in there right now. So to do that though, first thing we need to do, we need to line up the front wheels of the car. So we'll throw a straight edge on them, try to get them semi-straight. We'll center up the steering rack and then pull the U-joint off of the steering rack itself. It's splined, so we'll be able to make some fine adjustments and kind of clock in our steering column. And then we'll shorten up the top steering column and weld that hub on. So sounds really simple. Hopefully we can get it all done. So let's grab a straight edge and get into it. Much better. That's where I want the wheel. Ergonomics in these cars are a bit of a black art. You're kind of designing it for yourself, but also for other people. So I think that's a good spot for the wheel though. You can drive it one-handed. So let's pull that back out, weld our hub on. All right, a couple things happened there. I got our hub welded on. It welded on super easy because we got two really big thick chunks of steel. So I just cranked the welder up to like 150 amps, full pedal and just buttered filler in there. So that's really, that's locked on there. I did a couple beads on the inside as well. I didn't go all the way around because there's those gaps where the flats are. But that's locked on. The other thing I did is I went through and drilled spot faces where the U-joint grub screws go. This is something that I didn't get in the instructions on mine because mine are cheapo Amazon specials. But if you get good ones, they'd probably tell you to do it. Basically, you want to have little indents where your grub screws go in so that if one of those grub screws works loose a little bit or something, it doesn't allow the shaft to just pull right out of the U-joint. If that happened, you'd be sitting there with a steering wheel in your hand, which is fine in the shop, but at 120K on the highway, it's gonna really suck. So, drilled the little spot faces. We basically just assembled the whole steering shaft on the bench, did the grub screws up nice and tight, and then drilled in where the witness marks were. When we do go for final assembly, we will Loctite all those grub screws in. They do have lock nuts on them as well, and we'll do them up real frickin' tight. But for right now, those should suffice. So let's throw this in the car, see how it fits, hop in it, make vroom vroom noises. Perfect. It's a little bit further away than I thought it would be, but I think it'll work good for cruising. And I can turn the front wheels, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna call that a win. All right, guys, that's all that we got time for this week. I'm actually a little bit over schedule here. But we got the steering wheel installed. We got the whole steering column done. We do need to mount the steering rack a little bit tighter, I noticed. As I'm turning the wheel, the rack is moving. So we gotta figure that out. But this section's all done. The steering wheel did end up a little bit closer to me than I wanted it to be, but that's all right. If we really feel like it's a problem in the future, we'll address it then. So that's all we're doing this week, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button. Go check us out on Instagram, Left Foot First Media, and we'll see you next week. I'm out of here.